Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I and my group will present about credit security. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Faris bin Muhammad Ramzi and my matric card number is 074603. Let me start with introduction. In today's increasingly digital world, our financial information is more vulnerable than ever to theft and fraud. With a single click, criminals can gain access to our credit card, numbers, bank accounts, and other sensitive data. This is where credit security comes in. Credit security is the practice of protecting your financial information from authorized access and use. It's about taking steps to safeguard your identity and prevent others from stealing your money. Whether a credit loan is given to a small or large size borrower, risk is involved. Financial institutions will need assurance and security in order to reduce these risk factors. In the event that the borrower defaults on the financing facility loan, this becomes critical. Collateral is the last line of defense that protects loans against future uncertainty. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, my name is Muhammad Fazli Hakim bin Yasri, and my monthly number is 0731186. So, I want to share about importance of security in finance. The first important of security in finance is minimize risk. This minimize risk to safeguard the deposit made by their clients. Okay, and second, promote a good security, and third, priority on obtaining payment that the borrower's other creditors. And the last importance is rights against specific assets of the borrower if borrower assets insufficient. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Natasha Binti Yusni. My matric number 072893. I want to talk about security interest. A formal claim made against pledge collateral, typically in order to secure financing. In the event that the borrower defaults on the loan, the lender will have a security interest in certain assets that the borrower has given the lender.
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Lutfi bin Azman. My matrix number is 073635. Okay, I will continue the slide with types of security. There are four types of security. Number one is mortgage. The ownership of asset is transferred through securities, and then the mortgage created by the transfer of ownership in an asset by way of security subject to an express or implied condition which requires the borrower to transfer title back to the bank when the obligation for which the security was created is discharged. Okay, number two, charge. A contract between the charger and the chargee giving the charge the power to take possession of the asset and utilize the proceeds to pay off the charger's debt. Next, create by agreement a credit and a debtor specific assets or property to secure a debt and thus do not involve the transfer of ownership or possession of an asset. And then the charge fits attaching to specific assets or floating covering a changing pool of assets. And the last one, the lender may have the right to sell the charged asset to recover the debt. Okay, number three is pledge. A pledge is a contract between a creditor and a pledge. In the event that the pledge defaults, the creditor may sell the item that was pledged. An agreement, the pledger and the lender providing the possession of movable assets. For example, jewelry as a collateral for a loan. And then the possession of the asset transferred to the lender means ownership remains with the pledger. The lender may sell the pledged asset if the pledger defaults. It means to recover the outstanding amount. And the last one, types of security is lien. Lien means it grants a creditor the authority to hold on to an asset until a debt is paid off. Legal claim on property to secure the payment of the debt, and liens give the creditor the right to take possession of the property or sell it if the debtor fails to fulfill their financial obligations. So that's the types of security. Number one is mortgage, and number two charge, number three pledge, and the last one is lien. So thank you.
Next, I want to talk about method of taking security and documentation. First, land. When taking a piece of a land with any building on it as security, the bank cannot choose to charge the land alone. The National Land Code 1965 states that the title of the land covers anything that is found above and under the ground. Second, charge document. The charge is borrower or client and the chargee is lender or bank. Charge document need to register at land office. Third, caveat. Caveat is a legal notice to a court or public official to suspend a certain proceeding until the notifier is given a hearing. There are two types of caveat. First, private caveat, and second, lien holder's caveat. Next, a private caveat. A private caveat is a formal legal notice to the world that you have an interest in a particular property or land. Fifth, stock and shares. The treatment in taking either stock or share as security is the same. As collaterals, these shares are divided into two, quoted and unquoted. Next, debentures. Debentures are bonds that are not secured by specific property or collateral. Instead, they are backed by the full faith and credit of the issuer, and bondholders have a general claim on assets that are not pledged to other debt. The second last is guarantees. A guarantee is not considered a collateral. The realization of a guarantee is not enforced it in court of law if the guarantor refuses to honor his obligations. Last is cash deposit. These deposits are in the form of a fixed deposit receipt, FDR. Thank you. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nazmi bin Yahya. My metric number is 073910. Today I'm going to talk about common and uncommon security. First of all, let's take a look for the common security. First is installment loan, that are a set amount of money loaned to you to use for a specific purpose. Second is revolving credit. Revolving credit is a line of credit you can keep using after paying it off. Lastly, we go to uncommon. Uncommon is unique type of loan or financing arrangement that are not typically offered by bank or other financial institution.
So, my name is Amal Fazil Iskandar. Our ticket number is 07341. So, I will present about security in Islamic banking. So, this topic have four important points, which is commodities, ownership, persistent, and trusted. I will explain about it one by one. Start with commodities. Both with the debt and the mortgages, property should not be illegal good. The transaction of which are prohibited by Islamic law. For the second part is ownership. If the lender does not own the property, the contract cannot be carried out with security Islamic banking. So the third point is assistance. Assistance will be when the promised contract is signed. The promised property has to be available for delivery. It has to exist as well. So the last part is trustee. Even when the property is flagged as a collateral, the owner bear the cost of maintaining it. In the event that collateral held by the trustee is misplaced or damaged while in his custody, the trustee disclaims all liability in the absence of negligence. So that's all for my part. Thank you.